Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Waharuka Kudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace salutations to Yakim across the earth for doing his work, in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. So, this lesson, I basically want to go in, the times that we're in. If you look around you, you see a lot of things are going on. We're heading towards the winter, the festival season is almost done. Maybe there's some small things going on, that people still are able to go to. But the majority of festivals, that period is done. So we're entering the end time. And, this is the final stretch of this wicked queendom of the Edomites, of Esau's queendom. So we are getting close to the end, and that's very beautiful to see. But you also got to realize, let me jump real quick to the book of Revelations, chapter 12. Yeah. So this is the book of Revelations, chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe, and woe means lamentation, horrible times. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. So we got the thing going on in Ukraine, and everywhere you see a lot of countries, people are fighting against the government, I said it's additional moment, so a lot of stuff are going on. In Haiti, people fighting against the government, gas price getting high and stuff that, people here, you got the farmers against the government, and when they're going to start with the C-19 again, the rules, then people going to protest against that. And, people also talking about the protesting against the carbon footprint, here in Holland, there were some places when you got a group of people that fighting for the carbon footprint, and when they see a big car, they letting the air out of the tires, things like that. So real stupid, real pathetic, but yeah, that's the times that we are in. So I want to go into an article from Iran. You don't usually often hear a lot about that country, because there's a strict I call it there's a strict how do you call it? It's a strict Islamic country, so they got the rules, by the Islam. Females, they need to cover up over there. And so there was this thing going on with this young female who didn't cover up, she didn't I say that she wasn't wearing a head covering or niqab or whatever how you call that thing. So the story is that she wasn't wearing it how she's supposed to do it. And I saw, this is another article concerning the riots that are going on in the country. And but I also saw a picture of the female. So so you saw her also in a mini skirt, very short. She was dressed very sexy. So you already know she got some influence from the West, going on. So yeah, so you already had that. So already that was showing. And how you say that? So and the West, they keep pushing this, talking about this female oppression and stuff and this and that, So they, they are, I said that they exactly know what to do, because the influence of the West is not that big in those countries. They don't want to do with a lot of things that they're doing in the West. There is, I believe also in that country, Iraq and Iran. They also do with the Sodomites. They threw them from the roof. They throw them down. So yeah, basically, yeah, they throw them from a roof from a building, from a big building, from a high building, and that's the way how they kill them. So yeah, in those countries, you have the rules and you have to obey by them. So if you don't obey them, so this female wasn't wearing her niqab the way she's supposed to wear it. So they beat her to death. Basically, that's the story, But yeah, that's what it is. You got the rules, so you got to keep it. The rules of the country. That's Romans 13. That also goes for our people. We still have to keep the rules of Esau. We're still living under his rules. We still under the curses. The time is nigh. You can see the things are shifting, things are changing and stuff. But yeah, nevertheless, we getting close. We're close to the end, but the end is not yet. So let me just read the article, because that also shows you that the people over there, they don't make no how you say that, they don't play. And there's gonna be a time all over the world that the government ain't gonna play, that they're gonna send soldiers to, I said it, put the people in submission, because that's what they want eventually, perform the plan, the MOTB. So they're working towards it. So this is, I'm just gonna read the article. So this is in Tehran. Ultra conservative Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi says decisive action will be taken against the wave of unrest that has gripped the country for days. He wants tough action on protest, which he describes as riots by opponents of security and peace in the country. The protest and brutal crackdown by the security service have claimed the lives of at least 41 people, according to official figures. However, human rights groups say the real death toll is much higher. The police are firing live ammunition at protesters. Let me see. Hundreds of people have been arrested since the demonstration began on September 16, the day Mahsa Amini died. This 20-year-old Iranian Kurdish woman died after being arrested by the religious police. She would not have covered herself properly and would thus have violated the dress code in a strict Islamic country. And you can check the article for yourself, and then you can watch the clips, because I'm not going to play that. So basically, that's the thing, So that's the thing. And you see it, like I said, and there are many countries around the world, people are fighting against the government, Also with in England, when the Queen died, a lot of people, they don't feel nothing for the Queen, And here in Holland, last Tuesday, they had this so-called Princess Day, when they present the new numbers for the year, the financial thing and so, talking about everything, what is gonna be more expensive and stuff like that. And people were yelling and booing, yelling towards the king and the queen. They'd be like boo. They really are hating. And this is something that normally don't happen. So this is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure it out the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So by watching the news and seeing what's going on and all over the world, basically everywhere people are protesting, they're getting angry, they're sick and tired of the government. Prices getting high, people, a lot of people are falling into poverty. You got a lot of Edomites here, who always thought that they had it good, and now they have to help each other, and they keep on letting all these refugees coming in, from especially the majority of them from Ukraine. So people being sick and tired of that, So you got a lot of, I said that these centers for these refugee centers, So they're forcing a lot of places to take in large amounts of refugees. So even like mayors or from certain places, they try to fight against it, But yeah, the thing is, they basically can do nothing against it. People getting angry and this and that, But yeah, these are the times that we're getting in, People being prepared for these race wars also, So stirring up a lot of anger amongst the people, messing with the food, making the prices high and everything. So yeah, that's what they do, you know. So this is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Yeah. So by seeing all these things going on, it shows us that the time for Yahweh Shai to come back is very close. And you got to keep in mind that nobody knows when it's time for Yahweh Shai to come back. Only Yahweh knows, you know. So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Yeah. And people are still in La La Land, you know. All these females, you know, not only females, males also, they all want to go to parties and festivals and stuff, you know, and to be like, yeah, now everything is possible again, you know, the C-19, we survived the wave of the C-19, so now we can party again, this and that. Hey, prepare yourself, man. They're already busy with jabbing, stabbing people, you know. So yeah, and they make this they made a new cocktail talking about it will protect better against the new variant, you know. So it's the same old bullshit story, and it will continue. You know, they're busy to do away with cash money, you know, making all these things, you know. Yeah, so it's a matter of time, you know. Let me see. Book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the day that were before the flood, they were eating, drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Yeah, only this time it's going to be with fire. People are going to wake up one day and see the whole sky is going to be filled with chariots. You're going to see one big chariot, the fathership, which is going to be bigger than the earth. So people going to see that, you know, and going to shit themselves. It's going to be too late. Like same like in the days of Noah. People think nothing will continue. They talking about Esau, you know, they talking about, yeah, 2030, we're going to do this, that, and that. Yeah, because he thinks he can continue and that he can outsmart the Most High. But no, nevertheless, let me jump real quick to the book of Job. Because there's only a amount of things that the Most High will allow him to do, and then he put a stop to it, and then how you say that? That's then he's gonna put a stop to it, and then he's going into captivity. All your heathens are going into captivity, you know, all your heathens. Hardcore slavery for 1,000 years. Your so-called white people, the Edomites, going to be exterminated. All the other countries, you heathens, you're gonna get your original country back, but you're gonna be under the children of Israel. And 2/3 of the 2/3 of our people, you know, those, you know, 2/3 in America and the people all over the world of the children of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the so-called Indianos, the people who don't want to hearken to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahweh Shai, they're gonna die in horrible death also, you know. So this is the book of Job, chapter 14, verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Yeah, he can try this, you know. He tries to reach the moon. We know that he never made it, you know. He's talking about he's going to Mars, this and that. That's like, there might be a possibility that we can go and live there. Yeah, that's what he wants. The elites, they think that they can escape from the planet and start all over again. But the shit ain't gonna happen, man. Nah. So back to the book of 2nd Esther, chapter 9 and verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, like I said, just look around, you know, flooding, a lot of rain falling on the islands, you know, hurricane season is about to start, you know, in the Caribbean. So a lot of stuff going on, you know. Was it? And some of the other countries were flooding. A lot of stuff going on, you know. People in China, you know, hardcore, all these camps, you know, locking up people and stuff, you know. So a lot of stuff going on, going in lockdown and so, you know. So all over the world, basically, It's going down. It's going down. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Mosiah spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like is all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even so the time also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonders and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye believed. So those who believe in those of us, the hopeful elect, those who believe in Yahweh Basham Yahushai, we got a chance of salvation. But for the others, there's no chance there. So yeah. And so that's it. So yeah. So what we got to do is keep the faith until the end, like the scripture said in the book of Matthew. He that endured to the end. Let me grab it real quick. Let me see the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 13. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. And it's not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. It's going to be horrible. But yeah, we have to, how you say that? Hold on, We have to hold on. It's going to be hard. It's going to be horrible. But yeah, that's what it is, So yeah, basically, I just wanted to make a short video, nothing too long. Just wanted to go a little bit concerning what's going on in in Iran, because that's a country, like I said before, that's a country that doesn't often get in the news concerning people fighting against the government, So that already should show you something that even the people and females, they don't have basically no rights over there. So females even standing up and fighting against the government. So that shows you that there's a lot of sedition going on, That also should show you the seriousness of this time. So what we have to do, keep the faith, keep praying to Yahweh Basham Yahushai for strength, because the times that are ahead of us is going to be horrible. But Yahweh Ratazah, we're going to make it until the end, Keep the eyes on the prize, because it's very beautiful what is waiting for us, The kingdom of Yahweh Basham Yahushai is going to be very beautiful. Matter of fact, let me read a little bit concerning the kingdom, and then I'm going to end. And then I'm going to end the video with that. So this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And then if you look at our people, they don't want to hearken, they don't want to listen. They don't want nothing to do with the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Basham Yahushai, calling us fools, we wasting our time and this and that, And a lot of, a majority of them are females, But understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. So, you can try to convince somebody, of basically not convince, but explain it to someone. If you don't get it, fuck him, just move on. Especially this time, man. This is the time to perfect the elect, Focus on the elect, and focus on the women who try their best to please Yahweh Basham Yahushai. The other people, they're not important, man. If they don't want to hearken, they're gonna find out the hard way, man. They're gonna be burned up. Verse 52, for unto you is paradise opened, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is built, and rest is allowed. Can you imagine having true rest, real rest? Nobody's harassing you. You can do whatever you want, and everything that you do is going to be righteous. You're not going to make mistakes, because the law is going to be in our mind. We're going to have the law in our mind, man. We're going to be perfect. Going to get that new body. Never, ain't never going to fight with the flesh again, All that shit is going to be done away with. For unto you paradise is opened, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is built, and rest is allowed, yet perfect goodness and wisdom The root of evil is sealed up. Yeah, no more wickedness from you. The root of evil is sealed up from you. Weakness and the moth is hidden from you. So you're going to be in full potential, full power. Everything's going to be perfect. And corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past. Can you imagine? No more sorrow. And in the end, it showed the treasure of immortality. Immortal, being immortal, not able to die anymore. And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. Because the majority of people need to die, and they're going to die a horrible way. And then they're going to come back to the elect, going to be ashamed for a while. But nevertheless, they're going to be perfect and going to enjoy the kingdom of Yahweh Basham Yahushai. Because that's only for the children of Israel. So yeah, with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Waharuka Kudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace salutation to all Yakim across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and the truth. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom.